Hi, Mary from Reviewer's Diary, and I am here with a combined CVS and Ulta haul. First, want to say right out there that I did put myself on a no-buy from here forward, except for foundations. And maybe the Stila palette, now that Stila is cruelty-free. Just look at Logical Harmony. I'll see if I can find the exact article that I read, but they've pulled out of China and verified that they and their suppliers are completely cruelty-free. So I just can't believe it. I've been ignoring Stila forever. But I don't have a Stila item in here because I found out about that after I had already placed my order with Ulta. So I'm going to go over the Ulta order first because I believe that you guys might be more interested in this one first. And then I'm going to go over, actually it was 2 trips to CVS where I found a lot of new products and some things that I already have tried and love. So anyway, here is my Ulta order. And of course they sent samples, and the 2 samples. See, this is how we end up with sample barrels full of stuff. I like getting free samples. So I'm just going to start by pulling stuff right out of the bag, not in any particular order. But I do really like Real Techniques sponges. Now, I do tend to use brushes more often, but under my eyes, I sometimes like to use a sponge just to like thin it out a little bit so that my under eye area doesn't look all wrinkly and weird. So today, I think I might be okay. I'm not sure. We'll see when I look at this video just how bad I look in HD. I also had another item that I ordered. And actually, let me do this one first. I ordered this one when my daughter placed an order. She said, you know, Mom, I owe you a little bit, so, because I'm always giving her stuff, why don't I buy you something? So she bought me this lovely lip palette. I don't know, I've been fixated on lip palettes ever since I got my Urban Decay one. I now have 3 lip palettes, and this one is Pixie. And every single color in here is a wearable color. It came with a little mirror on the back. Actually, it was loose, so you could put the mirror, if you wanted to, inside this lid. But I decided to just put it on the back because when I'm using this, I'm not taking this anywhere. I'll be using my big whipping mirror here. So, yeah, I just put it back there just because I thought I have to put it somewhere. So anyway, these are all very wearable colors. I have not tried this yet, but Pixie is cruelty-free and awesome. You'll see this again in my makeup inventory, which I've been filming. It's just like the skincare one where it just keeps going and going, so I might cut that one in half. But anyway, I really like Real Techniques sponge, the big one that I use for my face. I love it because there's just enough firmness to it and just enough softness to it, because there are times when my beauty blender is just too soft around my eyes. And so anyway, that's going to be a moot point now because I just bought this 4-pack from Ulta of the Real Techniques mini sponge. Now, I know they are going to grow a little bit when they get wet. Beauty Blender does put out a bunch of mini sponges, but it's like $20 or some. It's a lot for the little mini sponges. I know, $20, not a lot of money, but to me it is. This was much less expensive, and I am really excited to try these. So anyway, got these. I will let you know how all these things are. Okay, got a nail file just because I needed to spend another $1 to get free shipping. And the last 3 things, there are 2 luxury products and 1 that is not. So I'm going to go with the what is not first. And that is this e.l.f. stick foundation. I picked the color Natural. So I don't know for sure if it's going to be the right color for me, but let's see. Let's open this sucker up. Oh yeah, I think it will be. There it is. I have a little bit of lipstick staining on my hand, so yeah, this is going to work. Oh yeah, this is really going to work. Now, it looks a little bit darkish on my hand and slightly on the yellow side, but it did cover up some of that lipstick, and I think I'm going to be able to make this work. Yes, thank goodness. It does look a little bit on the darker side, but I think it's going to be okay, because I noticed that there are times when I wear some pretty dark stuff that ends up looking like pretty nice. My hands are also whiter than my face. I don't know why. I know I put sunblock on my face and I also put it on my hands, so I don't know. Now the last two things were the expensive parts of this order. I finally broke down and I got the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the holy grail or not. You know, when you watch my inventory, you'll see how many concealers I've tried. There's like, it's endless. But anyway, this is the Tarte Shape Tape. Everybody raves about this, so I thought, you know what, it's probably worth a try. This is a pretty light color. Let me see, where are my glasses? There they are. I ordered it in some light color. I want to say it was light. Yes, it is. Light neutral. I always seem to be light in every cosmetic that I buy. You'll see one item here in my CVS bag where it's a little lighter than I am, which I was really surprised. But anyway, this I think is going to be okay. I don't want to crack the seal and open it until I use it, but I will let you know how this goes, because I'm very excited to try this, and if I didn't have makeup on already, I would probably stroke a little bit on and see how that is. And there's one other thing that I just could not resist trying, and that is this Bye Bye Pores, because I was watching QVC. I don't normally watch QVC, but I was looking for stuff. I wanted to see how some products were, and sometimes when you go on QVC you can see videos of the products, and this was one of them. Now I know I'm not going to like the lid because it's got that like velvety texture material like the NARS compacts have, so it's going to end up looking not like this pristine beautiful black, but this is the Bye Bye Pores, and I watched her put it on somebody, and it's like the lines just disappeared. Comes with a little puff, and it's still sealed, which I'm going to leave it sealed. It's very slightly yellow, but I think it's translucent. So let's see, what color did I get? Yes, I got, it's translucent is the color. So I am really excited to try this, and I will let you guys know how it is. Now, I have a number of things that I got at CVS. Let me put my Ulta order aside. I will put all the information down below along with links for how you can find this stuff. I ended up going to CVS 2 nights. One of the things that I bought at CVS was concealer from Milani. There are quite a few new products at the drugstore. This is one of the new ones from Milani, and of course, what did I do? I bought 01 because I thought, okay, well, Milani, everything seems to run a little bit dark, so I'll just go with 01 and we'll see. Well, I brought it home, and my daughter and I both tried it on, and of course it went really well on her, and it didn't go on me at all. It looked way too white. My daughter is much fairer than I am. It's funny because when I was her age, I was really fair, but I think I was always a little bit golden because of my reddish hair. But anyway, I had reddish hair once upon a time before it started to go white. But anyway, so I got the 01 and I gave it to my daughter. I haven't tried this yet. This is number 2, and it's light cream is the color. I haven't opened it. I don't know if it's going to be too late. So I bought it twice. Basically, my daughter was right there. It matched her, and so I just gave it to her. Because I give my daughter a lot of stuff anyway. In fact, I loaded her down with a whole bag of stuff when she came on Friday night. So here it is. Let's see if I can get the tube out. What I like about it, and the reason I went to buy the correct color, is it reminds me a lot of the sponge applicator that you can get on the Age Rewind, which I think is Maybelline, which is not cruelty-free, but Milani is cruelty-free. So it reminded me of that, and I just thought, you know what, if it's anywhere near as decent as that is, because honestly that was always one of my favorite concealers, but I can't buy it anymore because I have made the commitment to only purchase cruelty-free stuff. And so anyway, it has a little tiny hole, and you squeeze it up through the hole. I think this is going to work for me. Yes, it is. Oh. Now it's a little bit on the yellowish side, and I do have a dark foundation or something on my hand, so it looks a little bit light there. But let me see, let's try it on the other hand. Remember, my hands are a little bit lighter than my face. So I like to go a little light under my eyes anyway, but I think this is gonna work. I really think it's gonna work. So I will let you guys know how it goes, and yeah, you can't even really see that. And whether I like it or not. And man, I think this is gonna work. So we'll keep my fingers crossed, because I don't want to go back for shade number 3. They don't have a huge shade range of Milani products. Like the foundation goes from super light to the right color I needed and they were out of, to like super dark, and there are only like 6 shades that are available at my CVS. And with this, there were only 4 shades of this, and the only one left was this color. So keep your fingers crossed that this one works. All right, so next thing, and I bought these things. I only just showed you one from one night and one from another. And I bought a couple things from, let me start first with the Physicians Formula. One of my lovely subscribers advised me to try this. I was kind of interested in trying it anyway because I had seen it on YouTube. Yeah, sometimes YouTube makes you buy it. And it is Physicians Formula, which is cruelty-free. I'll try that sponge, but I'm hearing that sponge is not great. But I have other sponges, so, you know, we'll wait and see. But this is actually in the color light, which you can't always get in Physicians Formula. A lot of times it's light medium. And that's perfect for me, but not for everybody. This is in the color light, and this should like pretty closely match the CC cream that I know and love from Physicians Formula. Next I bought, I really did not need another primer. And then there's another one too in the other bag. But I bought this primer, Insta Ready. I have no excuse. I just thought, you know what, it's good to try my cruelty-free drugstore brand. In fact, for you guys, I will do a drugstore favorites at some point at the end of March. So maybe I'll test all these products out and let you know. Another Physicians Formula item that I got is a cushion foundation. And I got this in the color light. Now, I think it's kind of wasteful. The foundation in there is like really thin, and I've always thought these things were such a waste because how much product can you really fit in here? Well, this is pretty weighty, so I guess it would last a little while. Maybe could use it up in a year. But this is the only one that's cruelty-free, because everybody talks about the L'Oreal one and the Lancome one, and there's one I think from Maybelline, and I'm not sure what other brands, but none of them are cruelty-free. And I've always been intrigued by these cushion foundations, and the fact that they finally had this at my CVS. I know there are some YouTubers who've ordered this online and gotten it before me. None of what I have here is like brand new. Some of it people have already talked about. It doesn't matter to me. This is going to be my take on how things are. So anyway, they finally had this at my CVS, and so I picked it up. In fact, I have enough stuff that I really could do a drugstore get ready with me. Yeah, maybe I'll do one of those. Now this is a little bit more expensive, but it was at the drugstore, so it does kind of qualify as the drugstore. Yeah, qualifies as a drugstore thing. So this is Nuance. Now Nuance was a brand that was created, CVS went into partnership with Salma Hayek, and they wanted to create a cruelty-free line of cosmetics and skincare. Now I've tried quite a few of the skincare things, and I like them enough that when my skincare stuff runs out, I will buy it. Like the day-night cream, it just says day/night, is really nice. I got 2 items that were Salma Hayek items. I did want to buy a concealer to give that a try, but the only colors that were left were dark colors. But I have heard people talk about this primer, and yeah, I got 2 primers at CVS. Sometimes you try something and you hate it, or sometimes you try something and it's not right for you, but somebody that you're friends with might like it. So I figured, oh, what the hell. So anyway, this is supposed to be really good, and this is a little bit more expensive than your average drugstore item. I'll list the names and prices down below. So I'll be trying this along with the foundation. Now I said a couple minutes ago that sometimes things that are labeled as light are too dark for me or too light for me. This this is light warm, and it's just a hair lighter on me. There's one lighter color than this, and it's just a hair too light on me, but I am able to warm it up. I've used it. It's got a finish that's like to die for, like very satiny, beautiful finish. So I went back to CVS. I wasn't going to exchange this because this is borderline okay, and plus I just liked it so much. So I left it at home, and I just went to see if I could just pick up the next color. And they had gotten the next color in, but a couple of dirty, rotten little shoplifters stole it out of the store. And so I was not able to get it because they told us they had to have been shoplifted because we still have them in stock. They were not paid for or anything. So thank you, you rotten little people, whoever you are, who shoplift. You know, this is not that expensive. Just save up your money if you're that broke. What are you doing? But anyway, some people just love to steal stuff, I guess. So the next color was stolen right out from under me at CVS before I even got there. So anyway, I am still going to continue to look for the next shade, but this, I'm going to do a foundation Friday with this. This is like so beautiful on that I just can't, I couldn't return it. I just love the finish that much. This might end up being like the holy grail, or part of the holy grail of my foundation collection. So when I went back last night to get the darker Salma Hayek, which I couldn't get, and I got the under eye, which I was able to get, I bought 2 other things. Now these are, quote, new at the drugstore. So you may have heard about these already from other YouTubers, but they're new to me, and I got very excited to see them, and I have not unpackaged them yet, and I haven't tried them yet. First is this Physicians Formula. It's an argan coconut oil pre-makeup spray, which is probably perfect for somebody like me with dry skin. I think you can also use it afterward. If anybody out there has this, I have the regular argan oil, which I really do like. If anyone out there has this spray, let me know how you use it. It says before, after, whatever, like, let me know how you like it and how you use it. So it's like, I'm very excited to give this a try. Now, if I didn't already have color on my face, I would be pulling this out. And this is they had 2 trios. This one is the glimmery shiny one. It's got a highlighter, a bronzer, and a blush. and it says strobing on it, but it's clearly like blush, bronzer, and highlighter. There's another one that is flat, you know, matte finish, but it looks like a whole bunch of different colored bronzers. So that one might be more for contouring, and this one is definitely like, it's just beautiful. The packaging itself is like real solid. It's beautiful. So actually what I'll do is I'll keep all these things together and I'll do a makeup get ready with me with this stuff. In fact, I'll do a foundation Friday with the Salma Hayek coming up soon. We are getting a new puppy, so I'm sorry, I might not be able to get the foundation Friday filmed in time for Friday. Last one I filmed in time for Friday, but I couldn't get a chance to edit it, so it didn't go up until that Saturday morning. So I'm just going to put all this in one bag, and what I'll do is I will do my very best to make a video for you guys highlighting all these products. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Mary with Reviewer's Diary, and I hope you enjoyed this. I have put myself on a no-buy, so until Mother's Day, so I won't be buying any more products unless I come across a foundation, because I will be doing Foundation Fridays from here on. It just may not be every Friday, so I'll just try to aim for the best I can. So anyway, so in other words, foundation is okay, it's off the table. Until Mother's Day, in which case I might just buy that Stila palette that I've had my eye on. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. This has been Mary with Reviewer's Diary with some fabulous products from CVS and Ulta. Thanks, and have a beautiful evening. Good night.